What's up, everyone? I'm Jeff Teagan, Raleigh, North Carolina. We're on location at Umstead Park, and we have two of the powerhouses in the mid-size truck segment. We have a 2021 Tacoma SR5. We have a 2021 TRD Off-Road. And the reason why I brought them here today in the People's Court is because I want you to make a judgment. What is your ruling? Which one would you pick? This comes up a lot with people. Do I buy a Tacoma SR5 or do I go with the off-road tools provided in TRD Off-Road? It's a tough choice and I'm here to make it easier. This SR5 model, this is probably one of the trim levels that people get most often. It's what I call the workhorse. It does a lot of the things that an off-road can do, but it's your everyday driver. It's available in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, so you get to choose that one there. This is cement color. This is one of those TRD Pro exclusive colors that we've seen in years past. How does it look? And this one right here, the TRD Off-Road, this is something along with a TRD Pro that you'll see when people are enthusiasts for the trails. They're overlanding experts. They want to go through every divot and rock and bump and rut. This might be the one. This is in Barcelona red, so get your thoughts ready on Barcelona red and then think about the off-road. Let's start comparing. All right, let's do this. Now, one thing you're going to notice, the profile of SR5 and TRD Off-Road, along with any other trim level, they're going to look relatively the same. They've got the same rugged, sturdy, strong profile. It's a strong bloodline there, my friends. But let's pick it apart a little bit. SR5 is going to have color-keyed over fenders. Normally, it has 16-inch styled steel wheels, but there's a $0 charge. You'll see it at the end. I always try to put the window sticker at the end. You'll see there's a no charge upgrade for black alloy wheels that you see here. Now, these are black emblem overlays that were added as an option. Normally they're going to be in chrome. You will not see turn signal indicators, nor will you see a blind spot monitor in the side mirrors. They have disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the rear. The fuel tank size, even though it's on the other side, we got to talk about it, 21.1 gallons, okay? And these right here, these are Predator Pro step bars. I-Man, can you come in a little bit closer? I just want to show these bars real quick. It's an option, and you'll see there's a difference between the boards that's going to be on the off-road. It's an option. Some people say if you've got exposed legs like a dress or a skirt or shorts, sometimes it could be tough or you might scrape. So just think about that when you're upgrading. What do you think about our friend SR5? Sounds like Hans Gruber from Die Hard. You ask for a miracle, I give you the SR5. TRD Off-Road is going to look a little tougher, a little badder. It's got the badging right here, TRD Off-Road, and you'll know whether it's a two-wheel or four-wheel drive because it'll say it up here. It's got the matte black over fenders, and I guess the logic here is if you're going on a pretty thin trail, you don't want brush scraping against the sides, things like that. So maybe that's a good protector. Plus it kind of offsets the color. A lot of people might think it looks cooler. All right, now look at these right here. These are 16-inch alloy wheels. They're a dark gray and metallic accent here. These wheels here are 265, or these tires are 265. They're 245 on the SR5. So let's keep going down the line here. Fuel tank on the driver's door, 21.1 gallons, same thing. All Tacomas are. Now look at these boards. Come on in here. We're going to meet the I-Man again real soon, guys, backed by really popular demand. Everyone's shout out to the I-Man, by the way. Look at these. These are called W drop boards. So they come down, and it's sort of like a W shape. Ah, blooper alert. Anyway, look here. It's got turn signal indicators, blind spot monitor we're seeing. It's also got the push button start, so you'll see the auto unlock and auto lock right here. Just like that. Now, what do you think of red? What do you think of TRD Off-Road? Let's keep going. I'm really happy with myself with that Die Hard reference earlier. All right, so now we're going to talk about the front ends of the cars, but take a look at those. That is really cool. All right, let's walk, and then you'll notice as you get closer, notice how the SR5 front end is going to be a lot different than the off-road. So we're going to see on our friend SR5, it's going to have horizontal slats. on our grill. This one here is going to have a three-dimensional piece to it. It looks really cool. It looks like one of those puzzles that you get that you give your relative when you don't know what else to get them for Christmas. Fit these shapes together, but they're three-dimensional. It's sort of like a dark gray. It looks really cool. You'll see similar on the TRD Sport. All right, one difference that we're going to see here. Normally these are halogen bulbs, halogen headlights, daytime running lights, fog lights, and you'll see that. Actually, bring it in a little bit closer. Let's do something really weird. Look at these lights right here. This is what it looks like on the off-road without the upgrade 2-in-1 LEDs. Let's come over here. The SR5, we'll do the same thing. This one has the halogen bulbs, but look at the LED daytime running lights and LED fog lights. So LED daytime running and LED fog lights here. It's probably the only way we can show the difference in the bright sunlight. Now we'll come back over here. Some differences. What do we see here? They both have the matte black front bumper. They both have Toyota Safety Sense, which is great. Pre-collision system with pedestrian detection during the daytime, lane departure alert, dynamic radar cruise control, and automatic high beams. We're talking ground clearance. Which one has more? Trick question. They both have 9.4-inch ground clearance. It's pretty high, so again, if there's a rock or a boulder in your way or a stump, you don't have to worry all that much. Just kind of beware. But look underneath here. You'll see one has a skid plate where one does not. Which one does? Boom, right here, the TRD Offroad, just like you'd expect. It's made for off-roading. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but it's gonna protect the components underneath it. Now, if you could come on over here, I'm gonna get down in here and show you one difference in the suspension. This has a TRD off-road suspension, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna come over here and show these Bilstein shocks. You can see them prominently in yellow, but that's designed to absorb as much impact as possible and make it as comfortable of an off-road spirited adventure as possible. Let's discuss engine performance. What makes this thing go? What gets it up to speed? Of course, what makes it go is torque. What gets it up to speed? Horsepower. These both use the Atkinson cycle engine, 3.5 liter V6, and then it's going to produce 278 horsepower and 265 foot-pounds of torque. These are both part-time four-wheel drive, so they'll have the knobs where you can switch it between two-wheel and then high, four, low, high four, low four. I didn't say that right. The difference between the two is in the off-roading resources. The SR5 is going to come with an automatic limited slip differential. The TRD Offroad is going to have things like locking rear differential. Why is that important? Well, it locks both of the wheels together so they spin at the same revolution cycle on the back axle. That way, if one's not doing as much work or it's a little bit off, they both want to do the same work so you can get through that obstacle. This one also has hill start assist. Crawl control on the TRD Offroad is a low speed cruise control. That way you can focus on your steering, okay? And then the car will focus on accelerating and reversing on its own so that you can get through that obstacle. Just focus on what you can do. Control what you can control. Multi-terrain select. That's a big buzzword, right? Well, it's something you would use probably more than crawl control. And what that does is it matches your truck up with the different terrain that you're on. And it spins more. It allows for more wheel spin when you're on things like the setting for mud and sand and rock and dirt. And then less spin is allowed on the higher cycles like moguls and big giant rocks. So the less spin, the easier it is to get through those tougher, more treacherous obstacles. But that's multi-terrain select, crawl control, locking rear diff. Hopefully you won't need to use them all the time, but boy is it fun when you can. We'll call this the intermission, and my pitch here, my soapbox, is to tell you that whichever one you pick, remember you're picking the best selling mid-size truck in the entire country, and it's been that way for a decade and a half. 15 straight years. Oh man, the best-selling mid-size truck. You know why? Because it's tough, it's reliable, it's dependable, it's trustworthy. Ask anybody who's owned one, they go forever. Ask my friend Mike, almost what, 1.4 million miles on his Tacoma. That's pretty incredible. I'll put his story right up here. Now, the resale value. This has the best resale value. Tacoma, better than any other manufacturer, any other model. This one right here, so you can count on having a value that you're gonna be proud of when you go to replace it with something else. These are the reasons why you picked Tacoma. Now you gotta decide which one. Sometimes my videos evolve, and what I mean by that is sometimes I get a better idea as I start filming, and this is a better way to show those lights. So take a look. This is what it looks like normally on our friend SR5, but this is the LED fog lights here that are upgraded, so just ask for that 2-in-1 LED package. And then come over here and I'll turn this one on so you can see what it looks like. Just like that. Like Friday the 13th. Remember, please subscribe to Toyota Jeff YouTube channel. Over 750 how-to, reviews, comparison videos. I help you research your cars and I help you know more about your cars after you buy them. Please subscribe. Towing capacity on both of these vehicles, 6,400 pounds. You'll notice a couple other differences. By the way, this one right here has the technology package, which is going to give you the parking sonar in the back. So you'll see these little dots right here, and that alerts you if you're beep, 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 getting closer to something. Also gives you the color keyed back bumper. This one here has the chrome bumper. You can see the black emblem overlays, and look how that changes the whole dynamic, the whole look of the vehicle versus what you see right here. Of course, this is a nice finish here that's probably not going to scuff or scrape up, anything like that. Look at the backup camera, hidden right here, built right in, protect it. And I do like that it doesn't drop right away. It has a composite bed liner. So let's come on in here, Mr. I-Man. I-Man in the house! All right, look at this composite bed liner. That way if you've got rocks and gravel and mulch and things like that, it's not gonna scrape up your bed. So I think that's an important thing. You'll also notice it's got hooks right here so you can bungee and strap things down. Also right here, it's got a deck rail system on the sides, so that way you can take the cleats that are provided, lock them in, and then you can rope things down if you're taking things to the dump or something, they're not gonna blow out. And then over here, we've got a grounded outlet. Right here, it's 400 watt. 3 prongs, baby. And then this right here, a little storage pocket. It happens to have wheel locks in it. That's something that we add on the vehicles. It's a good place to store your wheel locks. Can I shut it though? Wheel locks, baby! Wheel locks, baby, wheel locks. SR5 has the same configuration, but it's also a good time to just show you this sliding rear window. That way you can draw air in, get a little bit of noise as well. It's also good if you've got pets. Maybe they want to stick their head out the window, or maybe somebody doesn't like you driving. Maybe they want to jump out. It's a good access point. Everyone, we've got a special guest star in the house. This is exciting, a fellow YouTuber. How's it going, buddy?
Hey guys, I'm in here. And check out my YouTube channel, Chaudhry Automotive, where I reviewed a compression video with the SR5 Tacoma and then TRD Sport.
Perfect. Sounds good. Tell us about the legroom space, buddy.
So since I'm 5'7", and the seat is positioned to my driving seat, as you can see, I got 3 or 5 inches of legroom. But if you have a taller person, like a 6 foot and up, I'm gonna go to the seat where it's all the way pushed back.
Okay.
As I said, being a 5'7", I have not enough legroom.
Yeah, it's a little bit tight there.
It's a little bit tight, but I have plenty of headroom as well.
Oh, that's actually really good. SR5 features nice fabric seating. I'll show you the pattern in just a minute. I'm gonna get out and let Iman show the actual pattern, but the seats are very comfortable. They hug nicely around my back, my spine, my lower back especially, which I think a lot of us could use help with. It does come with lumbar support. So I'm gonna get out where you can show the seating. How does that look, everyone? I trust Iman with all my work. He gets the Toyota Jeff approved stamp of approval. Is that a thing? So that's SR5 there. SR5, you're not gonna see up here the off-roading tools that you'll see in the TRD Off-Road. We're just gonna go through some options here. Has auto-dimming rear view mirror, 8-inch multimedia touchscreen. It's capable of being compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and Amazon Alexa. It also comes with Sirius XM. You'll get a 3-month trial, whatever Toyota you get. And then down here, notice it's digital temperature controls. Hey, it's dual temperature controls. So one person's hot, one person's cool. It's like a Make DLT, if you remember that one. This is to slide open the back window. Got a 12-volt circular port along with a USB port. Electronically controlled transmission power, ECT. There's your flashers. But yeah, this is it right here. It's got a leather wrap steering wheel. A lot of your Toyota Safety Sense and radio controls are right here. And the phone has a 4.2-inch multi-information display. I usually keep it on how many miles till run out of gasoline and what speed I'm going. Those seem to help me the most. So let's back it up and then just show you. They all come with Safety Connect, sunglass holder, but watch on the off-road, the sunglass holder, okay? We got to check that out. And then yellow lights, yellow map lights, and then it's got a slider. Order me up a short stack of sliders. Holla, holla. And then it's got the lighted mirrors too. Nice. Oh, hello neighbor. You'll see on the TRD Off-Road that it's going to have a different pattern to it. It's sort of a two-tone, multi-tone. It's going to be the lighter gray insert with the black here. And then if you could come around to this angle, please, through the window. I just want to show people what it looks like as they can get that full picture. It's like a Bob Ross painting. We got to get the full picture. The TRD Off-Road is going to have that little something extra. It's going to feel differently. Iman commented that this one feels a little bit smaller. I personally think the dimensions are the same, but it's sort of like painting a room in your house darker and then you paint one white. It's going to seem bigger and more open in the lighter one. So this one has darker accents to it, especially on the seating. Notice that it's got some standard things that the SR5 does not have, like the push button start. It's got the smart key, or the smart charging, the wireless charging. Just push that, put your phone on, boom, baby. And then it's still got the dual temperature controls, the plug-ins. This is the parking sonar, part of the technology package. Here's the 4-wheel drive knob. And then it also has the 8-inch multimedia touchscreen. Same everything there. But look up here. Look up here. Where's our sunglass holder? Where did it go? Instead, we've got our crawl control, our MTS, multi-terrain select, and then locking rear differential. You can always tell it's locking rear differential because it's got the X, meaning it's locked on the rear axles, and then Safety Connect. They've got this little glass here, this plexiglass, so that you don't push it by accident. Beep, because they would say, welcome to Safety Connect. How may I help you? Do you have an emergency? And we don't want to talk about that right now, do we? Time to compare window stickers, where we learn more about the cars and definitely more about the price. SR5 4x4 can be made either in Mexico or San Antonio. SR5 4-wheel drive has a factory MSRP of $35,000. We'll call it $35,000, but it's $35,305. So remember that when we compare to the off-road. $35,300, $35,300, $35,300. Safety ratings. Here's the fuel mileage for a 4x4, combined to 20. Then we've got standard features here. Safety. Safety in the house. SSSSAAAA. Hate that song, Safety Dance. I'm not going to sing it. FFFFEEEETTTTY. Okay, we're going to get it delivered. Safety. Here's the Predator step bar price. About $439 for those LED lights. It's got the black emblem overlays and tailgate inserts, 2 rear USB ports and the cable charging package, and that'll put it at about $38,000 for the SR5. But remember, it starts at $35,300. The first thing we do when we look at the TRD Off-Road window sticker, besides going here, San Antonio, so you can see different spots. This one's $37,200, so it starts a little bit more expensive. You can see that tech package is going to add $800. Safety ratings. The fuel is going to be the same, 18 in the city, 22 on the highway. They're both 4-wheel drive, so you'd expect that. And then look at the performance, safety, and exterior. Interior, the fun stuff. So we're going from 37.2, get that 1120 delivery to any dealership in the nation, puts it at 39.2. We do have some options. We've got those W drop step running boards, all-weather mats, paint protection, and a lifetime supply of turtle wax. And rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. Anybody who used to watch game shows in the 70s and 80s, you'll know what I mean by that. All right, $40,520 once you get delivery and the options and the tech package. But remember, 37.2. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Which one do you pick? Now, remember, my reviews are a little bit different than the average one that says, here's your back tailgate, here's your bumper. I like to mix in pop culture and movie references and songs. Sometimes it's very annoying. As somebody put in a comment, awkward works for you. I get that. I'm quirky, I'm corny, I'm a dork, but I like to have fun. So if you want to have fun, hit subscribe. I really do appreciate it. But remember, I can't do boring. I just can't do it. There cannot be a boring review with me. We're going to have fun. It may be awkward. It may be like a ship ready to crash. Titanic, iceberg right ahead, right? King of the world, you know? So there's a movie reference. But anyway, I can't do boring. Dun, dun, dun. People's Court. What is your ruling, ladies and gentlemen? Write down in the comments section. Are you choosing SR5? Are you choosing off-road? I can't wait. Or, you still got to answer that question, but is there another trim level like the TRD Sport or the Limited or TRD Pro or SR that you want? I don't know. Maybe you're looking forward to seeing the Trail when it comes out. Write your rulings down in the comment section. Oh, by the way, while you're down there, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, ring that bell, says Scotty Kilmer. Rev up your Tacomas. All right, please follow me on Instagram, Toyota Jeff 1. Follow me on Facebook, Toyota Jeff. My website's toyotajeff.com, torquenews.com/Toyota. I'll be writing a review about this later this week. Follow me. Thanks, guys, so much. Enjoy your days, your weeks, your months, your year. Peace to the world.